morning. It is 10:30 here, just a little past. And as you probably know if you watch this YouTube channel a lot, I'm not very scripted. It's kind of automatic reaction. Do you remember the 60s? If you used to go to the discotheque, there was an automatic reaction dancing. That was me. I loved that because you didn't have to hold your partner, and I was kind of like shy and didn't want hugs and didn't want to be close. I just wanted to automatic reaction. That's me, and I'm still like that. So, and I'm not a big visitor. I'm kind of maybe a little introverted, but if you get me going, I talk a lot. And that's why I'm thankful for you guys in my life. You are such nice people and very helpful. And I'm going to tell you 2 reasons why right now. Now, Pamela, do you remember? She sent me this beautiful Plant Care Delta Mister. Well, it started a bit of a chain reaction that might be very interesting in a while. Jack said, why don't you write the company and see if you can get a good deal on some of these, because they're light and they won't cost too much to mail, maybe Canada, USA. We're not too sure about that. But anyway, I did write them, and I gave them a little picture of the YouTube where I was holding one. So anyway, I got a really nice note back, short and sweet, and it said, what's your address? We might be able to help you out with some items to give away on your channel. So if that box really shows up, and I will open it one day on a video, and then we'll decide how we're going to give them away. So look how one very nice, thoughtful gift has mushroomed. And I love this. I'm like, I have all these like different pumps and always have trouble with them. And so now I take it here and I take it there, and it's so nice because it has this like continual mist. Even on a hot day, you know, if you're sitting around, you just, you know. Anyway, so that was one thing I wanted to share with you. But not all the good news. There's one more good news. So, do you remember I was showing you this fertilizer I was using, and I do like the high nitrogen, but I'm not happy with that last number. I got quite a few comments back, if you read the comment section, about different ones to try, and I went to look at a couple. They were not available here. And then, oh, thank you, Pamela, for the mister. And then Barbara, she sent me this little note in the comment section that she lives in Ontario, and she buys from Clouds Orchids, which I had never heard of and never used, and it's in Ontario, and it's quite popular. She buys 15, 5, 15. So, plus 5 calcium and 2 magnesium. Well, that sounds perfect. So, onto the internet I went looking for Clouds Orchids, and I'm not real good at ordering online. And it was a little form you have to fill out and order it, and it took me a while to get around and see where everything was, but they'll ship it out, but there's always a minimum charge. You know what that means? That means Carol gets to spend a little extra more money. I think, I'm not sure, and when the parcel comes, you will be the first to see it, because I ordered extra. I think I might have even ordered 4 because I don't want to run out, and I know they're just what I was looking for. And they sent me a little note. They said, are you sure that's the fertilizer you want, because it's not the flowering fertilizer? I said, yes, 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 I want the growing season fertilizer. So then, of course, you know, I've been really happy with my little humidity glass chamber, I'm going to call it. Not really a terrarium. And maybe after, if I quit talking, I'll do a quick video of all the windows. But I ordered a couple surprises that I think I can put in there. So yes, that should be very interesting when that arrives. So we've been having fun, and it sure made up for the little other things that happen. And now, it is hot today, and yesterday it was so hot. And you know, if you look up our temperature on the internet or something, it's usually not what it is here. This area where we are, down near the lake, where the lake is, we're hot here. And it is quite often over 100 out in the patio. And I went up, you know, how can you tell that your orchids are too hot? Because when you feel the leaves, and they actually feel hot, and I mean hot, you know, feel your skin on a day when it's 100. They felt hot, so oh my God. You know, I don't have to go to the gym, because if I've got 30-something orchids, and most of them were out there, and it's hot, so I had to keep opening the door. I brought them all in yesterday while I was cooking spaghetti sauce out on the patio, because we've been eating cold, and Jack wants spaghetti, so there's always something going on around here. So yesterday I brought them all in after garage sailing, and that's the other fun part, because look at what we got garage sailing. Well, it was this huge big garage sale, and I go up there, and we weren't that early, and we only went out for, I guess we leave at about 8:30, and we're usually back by 10:30. So I mean, we don't spend a long time at it, and this wasn't far. So look at these misters. Now this mister here was on this stand, and a while ago I didn't really like the stand. It's kind of hokey. Jack will use it for something though, I'm sure of that. So I had the other day at the thrift store, because I love going to the thrift store, I picked up a little tray that looked like it had a casserole dish in. And all it was this, so it was like 50 cents. And this smaller one was sitting on one like that. And so ran and got the thing. I didn't know what I was going to use it for. And it looks so nice. And it's not wiggly. It's very safe. And they're standing on these cake stands that I also got quite a few years ago at a garage sale. She used to make wedding cakes and things and sell them, and didn't anymore, so she got rid of these. So garage sales are fun and very worthwhile. Now, I asked her how much they were, and I think she said $35 for the two. And this one here, because I'm used to looking at the misters, showed very little use. There was no salt hard water stains on the dish. It was dusty. And this one here had been used a lot more. So then, where did I put that little frog? Oh, here he is. So I thought, well, she had a little jade frog that I thought was cute, and I do fall for cute things. And a red dish that'll show you if I quit talking and do a tour that one of my plants are sitting on. And this really nice antique little sugar bowl that I put some Celtic salt in that I use when I'm cooking some things. Came with a nice little spoon. It was pitch black, so I got all what I just told you. I got all what I just told you for $25. I was happy. And they helped me carry it to the car. There was two nice ladies, and one even had orchids, and I said, you know, the orchids love these. Oh. But anyway, so when I was setting them up, I could see this one had a little wire stand that went in it, and it was spraying water all over, and I could see why she didn't like it. But when I see parts that go with these, I pick them up. And we have this plastic thing that was actually holding too much heat in, and Jack cut some, I can show you a little closer, he cut every other rib off, and then we put it in there, and it made this beautiful fog. And it lights up. And the only reason I have the shades down is because when the heat of the afternoon comes around, they're always down. And I could put the outside one down, and the humidity would stay in there for those that like it. So then they're enclosed in a shower type situation. So I had to put this down to the video, because if I didn't, everything would be black because of the sunlight coming through. So I usually don't put the blinds down, because this is the west, till the sun gets around and is shining on these windows. So that's the other thing I'm going to show you a close-up of. And also, the first flower came. Hi, you want to come in? No? What do you got? Oh. The first flower came off my big white orchid here, and I was going to go back and find out when it first blossomed, because it was back in, I can't remember, and I couldn't find it, a long time ago. And actually, but it was hot yesterday when I brought it. It lost one, and if you remember, I had a big spike I cut off of an orchid I had just bought, and I put it in a book and pressed them, because I have a surprise project I'm going to do. So this one, it's still savable, and it's going to be pressed like the other ones. So that's all the fun things that's happening. And if I don't quit talking, I'm going to have to join two videos together to make one. So how about I give you a tour? And thanks for joining me. And you guys are so worthwhile in my life. Yes. Okay. Now, I have to do things right so I don't lose anything. There we go. And not hit any wrong buttons. Okay, let's do a tour. Now, there is a little, if I don't really make a mess. Whoop, okay. It's one way of showing you. There is a mister down here, and this is the thing. It's just a plastic thing that had little feet, and it sat in there. Now the one they had was just leaving water everywhere. So it's important to have a good top. It's also the height of where it comes. Let it come as high spurting up as it can to create more fog. This is not spraying anywhere with this top. And came with all the electrical everything. You know, garage selling can be fun. And then this little one, Jack had to redesign a little bit too to get it working how we wanted it to. And that's the stand that came. So because it was so hot, you know, this orchid on this traffic cone is the one that was in the bathtub that I had to repot. And I ended up losing all these, had to cut all the ones that were stuck. And since then, it's grown all these new ones. I love aerial roots. They are natural. So if you have a traffic cone-like pot, next time, just shake the bark out. Oh, that's what I wanted to tell you. The place where I ordered the Clouds orchids, well, they also sell Rexia's bark large. I mean, I didn't order any yet, but yeah, I was very happy. So that's what's going in here. And right now, with these going, the humidity's about 51. And because of how hot and dry it is, I'm not complaining about that. And so here they are in. Now this morning they got a small trickle of water each to hold them till Wednesday. So we'll go over to the north window. And if anybody remembers the floor issue, it's dried up really good. But there is, where's that? There is a big blister down here somewhere. Let me see. It is slowly drying up. Don't ask me to show you. I don't remember where it is. So yeah, thank goodness that wood is drying. It's not wood. So here we have this, my beautiful basket's just been flowering and flowering. So these ones all got, thank goodness I have the north window, so I have no problem bringing them all in. Some of them are in other saucers that hold a little bit of moisture underneath. And I have the fish in a bowl because he makes a mess if I don't have him sticking straight up. But other than that, he makes a nice fog. Okay. And then over here, even the house plants were way too dry, so they get a trickle halfway to watering day, which is Wednesday too. So the ones with the lighter leaves I have backed up. And there's a little spike coming here, little rascal. And I have two up here and a tiny little mister, so I don't worry about the misters all going because it's so dry. And if you watch your humidity, you're not doing any damage to your home. In fact, it's good for us. Now, I've had this for years and years and years from a garage sale. And it's awesome. So, I do like them. So, this I just got at the thrift store a while ago. I liked it. So, you know. Okay, a quick look in here. You'll hear the noise. There's a little fan. I moved the fern to the front where we can water it easier because it was in the back. So it's doing good, and it's had new shoots coming. And I'll take you around this way. Everything's getting leaves and roots. So here, lots of new, there's a nice new leaf. The last leaf had started before it went in here, but now there's a bigger leaf coming. And down here, Horella retricella, if I can get her, she has green roots in there, quite a few, so I have hopes for her. And lots of roots here and good growth. So I ordered a couple more things. It's easier to look after, and we both like looking after it. And it's enjoyable on the counter. So, okay, off we go to the next window. Everything's dark because the south window is closed off for today. It's too dark. So this is what I got, all the cactus in this window because this does not have a curtain close to the glass. It's far out, so I can't put anything in this window that can't take the heat. And I know, like this succulent here, it's been in this west, it gets the full sun, never gets moved. It does good. And look at this. Remember my little torch? I think the babies are all growing, and it's got more flowers coming that are going to open at the same time. So these can take that hot sun even when I've got the curtain down. And then of course I had this table, so the money plant, because sometimes they grow crooked, it's got on a Lazy Susan, so I can just move it with the, depends on how the sun is going. Like if it's going one way, I keep turning it, and it's doing good. So that's it. I gotta go and get busy. So thanks for joining.
Did you tell them about the up and coming contest?
Yeah.
Where if they send in a picture of their favorite plant,
Yeah.
that they're automatically entered in the chance to win a Delta Mister?
Yeah.
Oh, you told them.
I didn't tell them about how we were going to do it, but yeah, we thought that that's okay.
Adios.
We thought if we had you send a picture to Carolyn's Orchids at gmail.com, that Carolyn Orchid Friends at gmail.com. When we're ready to do it, if you send a picture of any plant, doesn't have to be an orchid, you'll be automatically entered in our giveaway. So that's it for now, and thank you for joining me. And Jack's been busy as usual. Bye for now.